We are set for the NFL playoffs on EA Sports, and we are in the heart of Texas at sold-out NRG Stadium in Houston. Tonight we continue with WildCard Weekend with what should be a great one between the New England Patriots and the Houston Texans. The battle for the Lamar Hunt Trophy begins as we're underway in this AFC wildcard game.
This taken in about 4 yards deep. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25.
Murray's going to keep this himself on the RPO. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now.
2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
From the gun, Murray. It's the right side here, complete. 20, 10, 5, touchdown, Houston. A big play there, 75 yards. And the Texans have taken the early lead.
Well, this has been a quick-strike offense all season long, finding many different ways to manufacture big plays.
We had a big playoff preview today in the papers, and it was about who would set the tone. Well, they just set the tone right there.
And this carries into the end zone.
And he is out of bounds here on the return.
1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And a big loss here as he's taken down. That's called setting the tone right away.
It certainly is, and it lets you know just how important communication is amongst the offensive line. They talk about it all the time, knowing each other's moves. You've got to be coordinated and in sync. Otherwise, your quarterback gets hit.
And he'll take this one only up to about his 13-yard line. He'll get 3, but it leaves him with a big hole here on 3rd and very long.
Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense the next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh? Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
Call that one an even 60 yards, 6-0. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And certainly they'll be hoping to hit pay dirt like they did on the last drive. Got the football back, so a chance to go up 2 scores.
And they haven't been tentative at all in this ball game, because sometimes you start a game with your script to try to get information out of the opposing defense. How will they play you in certain situations? Sometimes you script to attack. And that's what I'm seeing so far. One of the things you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
Now the first carry for Ezekiel. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. That one a first down pickup of 8.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
They keep on the ground with Elliott. He's got a first down and then some inside the 40. And finally brought down at the 31-yard line. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first. On 1st and 10. Here's Murray. He finds Smith out of the backfield. 7 yards, the pickup there.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tougher for guys trying to get to the football.
Vincent Smith, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd and short.
Was covered by Xavier McKinney.
Now Murray off play action. Flushed out right. He can run for it, and he will. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. Maybe not exactly what they had in mind, but that scramble good for 6 and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 17-yard line.
From the red zone, here's the Heisman Trophy winner, Murray. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Devontae Adams, the intended receiver. And now it's 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 10.
They get this to Smith on the jet sweep. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Let's just make this one succinct. Nice job there. All 11 guys on defense diagnosing the jet sweep and putting it down.
Throwing is Murray on 3rd down. Flush to his right. And right side, Henry's got it. And he'll only get this to the 14 as he'll come up well short of the 1st down. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down.
A 31-yard attempt.
Gonzalez's kick is good. And that will make it 10-0 here in the 1st. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays, and when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
They throw again on 2nd down. This one's complete. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. They'll find Lindsey here. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That goes as a gain of 11 and a Patriot 1st down.
Patriots.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
And he rifles one incomplete. He was trying to get that ball to Auden Tate. 3rd down here. Play fake. He'll look to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it. And that'll fall incomplete.
Had to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts. This time on 3rd down.
The Patriots send out their punter as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And this one's out of bounds. Should be inside the 10, I think it is. At the 6-yard line. So well done there. And these punters, they get more specialized and better each and every year, don't they?
They sure do. And now it's really not the American punters. It's the Australian punters with their kicking academies and that flat drop and just kind of kicking the nose of the football. They're able to almost stop it where they want to, like a good golfer can check one up.
They start on the ground with Elliott. And he'll be hit and dropped for a loss at the 5-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Here's Murray back near his goal line. That's complete to Moss out of the backfield. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. 10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports. Elliott on first down, going to be taken down behind the line of scrimmage.
This defense has really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
Second and 11. Murray going to run on the option. And he'll take this one up close to the 25-yard line. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, most of the time when you design a play, you're expected to break a little bit bigger than this one because when you run him on short gains, your risk-reward and him taking hits, I'm not sure that's the payoff they were looking for. In their first 2 possessions, but it looks like they'll come up empty here on their 3rd drive. The defense finally starting to get locked into them a little bit. Might have to go a little bit deeper into their playbook on their next possession.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. This is taken at about the 14. 21 yards. Well done on the return. And the Patriots take over.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, if something got there, we have to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
The attempt on the dive, and he has it. What a catch. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a first down.
A gain of 12. First down, New England.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And he'll find Hall. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. 25 yards there on the catch and run. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
First down.
A run with Lindsey out of the gun. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
That's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
And that is incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Yards to go.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he comes back with one complete. And he nearly got the first himself, but it appears he's going to be about a yard or 2 short. They're going with Lindsey. And he'll have the first down, getting this one to the 14-yard line. They only needed a few inches, and they didn't get much more than that, but by about the width of a shoelace, they convert on 4th down. first down. He'll drop to throw. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. Desmond King there on the coverage.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now left side on the swing pass. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. A 14-yard touchdown. And the Patriots have cut it back within a score. There are several elements to a well-executed screen pass. This one resulted in a touchdown. It had all of those elements.
Yeah, you're so right, because you really need to rush to almost get to the quarterback, almost get to the passer. Then you've got to get the ball thrown perfectly, whether it's to the running back, the wide receiver, whoever the screen guy is. And, of course, the blocking has to form in front to get him downfield for the touchdown.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage.
Leverage.
Big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up 2nd down. To throw again. Murray. They'll set up the screen to Elliott. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. That'll go as a loss of 5. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. Shotgun now from Murray. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. The Texans send the punter out as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. Taking it about the 16. Found good room to run there. Returns it 14 yards. And possession will switch hands. 1st and 10. Game clock at 2:01. Time for one final play before the 2-minute warning. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. 2nd quarter action, 1:56 remaining. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down. Shotgun snap and a give to Lindsey. And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
On the play. And it's 3rd down.
Back to throw here. Being chased out. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Now the Texans will bring the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. So a change of possession here on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. Throwing on 1st down is Murray. Over the middle, that's Combs. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go, because he might wander into some tough coverage.
And the flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Let's see who this is on. So now it's 3rd and long, because remember, they also lose it down on the grounding call. After the penalty, it's Elliott. And they'll indeed stop him on 3rd down. And now what do you want to do with your timeouts? Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Fielded at the 20. A nice return that time, gets 12 yards back. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. A little under 30 seconds to go. We'll see how they play it here on 1st and 10. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. He rifles one that's intercepted. Desmond King picks it. Now late in the clock, second quarter. Why not just run it a time or two and get it into the locker room?
What you're saying makes absolutely perfect sense. Run it and get out of there. But I'm just wondering if the pressure of today's NFL and the high-powered offenses that you're facing may force them into saying,
this time for Smith, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Adrian Phillips. And a potential turning point as they get the football in very good field position late in this first half.
At the 41-yard line.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Over the middle, complete. That's Lindsey. And he will have a first down as they're into field goal range now at the 30. It'll be a pickup of 12 yards. And the Patriots will get a new set of downs. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. And that is no good. And this score will stay right where it is. So we're at halftime of this AFC wildcard matchup as we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports halftime report. Take it away, Coach. Both teams try to avoid being one and done in these playoffs as we start the second half of this AFC wildcard game. Well, he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. The Pats at the line, ready to go. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. Second half starts with a run by Lindsey. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
At the 20-yard line.
Cooks hands it over the middle. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a third here, and it's good for a first. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. Short throw to Smith. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete. But you got to think that sooner or later, they're going to hit one of those, but the coverage has been excellent thus far, and it was again on the last play.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. They'll try and run forward with Lindsey. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. Now the Texans are going to stop it as they signal for a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. They'll go again with Lindsey. And he will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. On play action, they'll throw. He's letting it fly for Cooks. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. Now, this secondary has done such a good job of frustrating these receivers tonight. Another example right there on the deep ball.
Sometimes when the sun goes down and it's just the bright lights in the stadium, there's a little extra spring in their step, doesn't it? And that's what we're seeing from the defenders. Doesn't matter whether it's man or zone, deep ball, short ball. And that was a deep one there. They're making plays on the football, contesting everything.
Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off by Dante Hightower. And the return will stop right around the 25. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
Up to make the tackle, J.C. Jackson.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now. Hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
On the option, it's Murray. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. It goes as a loss of 6. And now third down.
Well, we saw a lot of negative plays that resulted in plenty of lost yardage in the first half. And that trend is continuing here.
On third down, Murray looking for his running back, and he's got it. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. They do get 12, but they'll be marked short. And that leads to a fourth down. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. Running with Elliott. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on 4th. The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. Now Elliott. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
At the 35-yard line.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
To throw on third down, Murray. It's complete. Henry. And he is going to have the Texans first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. That third down conversion good for 23. So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41.
Taken down at the
run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Out of the gun, here's Murray. It's intercepted. Picked up by Stephon Gilmore. The second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily. I also wonder if it's going to nerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one? Or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
There to stop it was Darius Leonard.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
2nd and 9 now. And a quick shuffle pass here is complete. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all. And now they're looking at 3rd down here. 1 quarter remains for the right to survive round 1 here in the AFC. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. And he's got Rome. There he goes left side. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Philip Lindsay, 79 yards. And the Patriots have taken the lead. They talked about stringing together some explosive plays here in the playoffs. That was a pretty explosive play.
It certainly was. And if you're going to win on the road, it certainly helps to have big playability in your hip pocket, doesn't it?
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. If they want to advance in this divisional round, look, obviously the time is now. Trailing here in the 4th as they go to work on a crucial drive, 1st and 10. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. You tackle them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
The Texans on 3rd down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. From the gun, Murray. And he'll be touched down here, but not before he does pick up the first. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. So it goes as a completed pass, but they lose a full 5 yards. So they had the big loss on that 1st down pass play and facing a 2nd and long. Operating from the gun, Murray, flushed out right. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Murray with a 3rd and long. And it falls incomplete after almost being intercepted. A pick there would have been great. The good news for the defense now, it's 4th down. The Texans send the punter out. He's been terrific so far. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And this will be touched by a member of the kicking team inside the 20, and it's at the 17-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And this, a very important drive leading in the 4th quarter of this wild card game. But this one far from over as they start out here 1st down. They'll start on the ground with Lindsay. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. So 4th quarter, a nice run there to start this drive. Charles, what do you think the split will be here between run and pass?
Well, partner, I think it'll lean towards the run, but this is also not a time where you just totally do that. You still have to possess the ball, move the sticks, and keep the clock moving as well. So they'll run their offense, but yeah, when they have a chance to run it, they'll do that a little bit more.
And nowhere for him to go again. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down. An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. This is caught. It's Cooks. And he'll be down deep into Houston territory. They're able sets up a 1st and goal.
Couldn't just sit on it here, could they? Had to throw the ball on 3rd down. Got the big completion in the pickup. Fresh set of downs now. They've got to feel great.
And defensively, a backbreaker. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. They'll run with Lindsey. And he keeps fighting his way into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Phillip Lindsay saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead.
Is good.
And he'll bang that one through.
Patriots 21, Texans 10.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Yeah, the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit. A good start to the drive. Here's that's caught out on the left side. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give them 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give them a 1st down. From the gun, Murray looking here for Smith downfield. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Now a pass here caught by Hunter Henry. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. Throwing on 3rd and long. Murray. And that is incomplete.
And I think we'll probably see him go for it here on 4th down. No reason not to. Down a couple of scores, they have to try and make something good happen.
Murray sets to throw on 4th. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a 1st down. Flush to his right. Caught on the right side by Adams. That one good for 10 yards. And it'll be 2nd and very short.
To Devontae Adams.
Throwing again, Murray. His throw caught right around the 6. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. 19 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it 1st and goal. Again, they'll throw with Murray. And this is caught for a touchdown. So hang on now. Things just got a little bit more interesting here in the final minute. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
On the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. And the Patriots are going to recover, and that should just about assure victory. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
the play fake. He'll look to throw, eluding the pressure right. And he'll find Hall. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 22 yards there, a first down. The Patriots in the victory formation as they'll take the knee. The Patriots, as they so often do, moving on in the playoffs as we say so long, everybody. So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of